Illustrator. So that means he did the what? He did the pictures, yeah. So we're going to see what happens in this book. What part of the book is this? The back. And what part of the book is this? The front. And when I read the words, I read from where?
Top to bottom.
And
To right.
always. Thank you. Good job. So let's see what happens in this book. A long way out in the deep blue sea, there swam a school of fish. Not just ordinary fish. Each one had a sparkling silver scale. Ever since Rainbow Fish had shared his scales, these fish had done everything together. So I bet they were what? Friends. And what are we talking about this week? Friends. They probably are still friends. You're right, April. They swam together. They played together. They ate together. They even rested together, floating in the shadows of the reef. And they all have what?
Scale.
How many?
A lot.
How many? Do they have a lot or do they just have one?
One.
They just have one. And who shared their scales from our other
The
book?
rainbow.
The rainbow fish.
Because they had pretty scales.
Because they were really pretty scales and everybody wanted one.
If I would get a scale from a fish.
April said she would get a scale from a fish.
I'm not a fish.
You don't want one? Okay, that's okay. You didn't
I'm
have
a
one.
fish.
They were all so happy.
Fish.
They were all so happy together. They had no interest in any other fish. So one day, a little striped fish swam through their game of flash it tag. They all stared at him. "Hey," the little striped fish finally said, "can I play too?" "It's flash tag," said one little fish, "and you don't have a flashing scale." They told him no. Mom, I don't know how this fish felt. Because these fish, how did they feel when they didn't have a shiny scale? They were sad too, weren't they? And they said that he couldn't play. Were they being friends?
No.
Not at that moment, they weren't.
The rainbow fish made his friends mean.
Oh, the rainbow fish made his friends mean? Well, they might. We'll have to wait and see. Do you have to have a special scale? The little striped fish asked. "Of course you do," said the fish with the jagged fins. "Come on, let's play," he called to the others. "Don't worry about him." And they all swam off. Look at him. Were they playing nice? Were they being good friends? Wonder how they could become good friends. What could they do? What could they do to make this fish happy?
Yeah. What happened was in this place and the place on the way the bus.
Maybe they could share on the bus. Maybe they could. Maybe they could. Well, let's see what happens. Maybe it'll tell us. Then all of the fish turned and went back to their game. Rainbow Fish hesitated. That means he stopped for a moment and he was thinking. He was afraid of losing his new friends, so he didn't dare stand up to the fish with the jagged fins. Feeling a little ashamed, Rainbow Fish reluctantly swam off to join the others. Now, he didn't want to upset his new friends that he had given the scales to, but he felt sad for this fish. So he didn't know what to do. So he went on and swam off, but he was ashamed that they had treated this little fish so bad. So he was thinking about how it felt. Remember when all the other fish didn't want to play with him?
Maybe they can share when they get home.
Maybe, remember in this book when no one played with Rainbow Fish? How sad he felt? That's how, he knows how this fish felt, and he didn't know what to do. So let's see what happens. The little striped fish floated all alone at the edge of the reef. He looked sad as he watched the game. The other fish were having such fun, darting and diving in the deep blue sea, their shiny scales sparkling.
The blue.
He's playing all by himself. He's
I
just
said
watching.
blue. I see the blue.
There is blue.
Yeah, I see it.
I wonder what these fish could do to include this fish.
She's
Do what?
she's the shark and the rainbow fish and the play the card.
Okay. You think they could share the scales maybe? Let's see what happens. Maybe they will. Rainbow Fish remembered what it felt like to have no friends and how lonely he had been when all the fish had ignored him. He had been so proud of all his scales that he had refused to share them. No wonder no one had played with him. But now his friends didn't want to play, and Rainbow Fish soon was caught up in the game. No one was paying attention when danger entered the reef. Now they were all playing, and something was going to happen. Is it for just a minute? Okay. We will go outside in just a minute, okay? There's something that's going to happen. Danger was coming. Do you know what that means? What do you all think it means when danger was coming?
A shark.
Maybe a shark? That would be dangerous to these fish, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
But they didn't know danger was coming because they were playing. But this other little fish was watching, so let's see what happens. Look, he's right. Suddenly, a shark shot out like an arrow into the middle of the school. That means the fish. When fish are all together, it's called a school, kind of like us. The fish darted in every direction and managed to escape to their hiding places. So they all got away to their hiding places. There in the narrow crack in the reef, the shark could not reach them. They were safe. But the little striped fish wasn't. The little striped fish wasn't safe. Rainbow Fish couldn't keep still. He was so worried. "What's wrong?" said the shiny fish. "It's the little striped fish," said Rainbow Fish. "He's all alone out there. We've got to help him." So I wonder what they're going to do. They need to help him. He's out there all by himself. And they want to help him. What do you think they're going to do?
Well, they're probably only helping him.
They probably going, how do you think they will do that? How do you think they're going to help keep him away from the shark?
Grab him and put him in a safe hideout.
Maybe they could grab him and put him in a safe hideout? What do you think, April?
All of it and just wait until the shark goes away.
You think that maybe they could just wait till the shark goes away, but what if the shark doesn't go away? Probably. Well, let's see what happens. With that, Rainbow Fish left the safety of the hiding place. "Let's go," he called. The other fish trembled with fear, but they knew what they had to do. They sped out of the crack after Rainbow Fish. So they all came out of the safe hiding place. They were following Rainbow Fish. Let's see what happens.
I was right.
You was right? You might have been. Yeah. You said they were all going to leave. They soon saw the shark, and there was the little striped fish swimming and spinning away from his jaws. Rainbow Fish could see that the little fish's strength was failing fast. "Hurry!" shouted Rainbow Fish, and all the fish swam straight for the shark. This confused the shark because usually fish swam away from him. So see, they were all going toward him, and he didn't know what to do because fishes never come toward him. They all ran away from him. So it made him a little confused. He didn't know what to do. He turned this way and that, snapping right and left until he was dizzy. The shark almost got the fish with the jagged fins, but he escaped with just a few scratches. So they all were swimming all around him, and it was making the shark not know what to do. So they were doing what? They were helping their friend. I bet they're going to have a new friend, you're right. Quietly, Rainbow Fish led the little striped fish to safety. "You are really brave," said the little striped fish. "Thanks for saving my life." Together they watched as the exhausted shark gave up and swam away. What do y'all think exhausted means? He was just exhausted and he couldn't swim no more. So that means he was what?
Exhausted.
He was exhausted. Well, what do you think that word means? That's a big word. It means tired. Those other fish had swum around him so much and he was going this way and that way and every which way that he got tired. He got exhausted. Like when you all play outside and you're really tired, you all are exhausted. But see what happens. When all the fish return safely to the reef, they welcome the little striped fish. Why don't you stay and play with us, Rainbow Fish offered. How can I play flash tag when I don't have a shiny scale, said the little striped fish. We can play fin tag instead, said the fish with the jagged fins. Touch a fin and you are it. All the fish cheered and finally they swam off to play together in the deep blue sea. So did they make a new friend?
Yes.
Yes.
I was actually
they
right
did.
again.
Huh?
I was right again.
You was right again. See? You don't have to have a shiny scale to be a friend, do you?
No.
Remember, because we're all what?
Friends.
We're friends and we are
Different.
different. We're not all the same, are we? But we all can be friends, right?
Miss Sherry's the
Good
same.
job. Miss Sherry's the what?
Miss Sherry gets the same hair.
Miss Sherry's got the same hair as who?
And the same skin.
And the same skin as who?
That's who?
Miss Sherry.
Miss Sherry has the same
What do you
hair
look
and the
like?
same skin as who?
Me.
As you, right. But does Jesus have the same hair and same skin as you?
No.
But does that mean he cannot be your friend?
He can be my
He can be your friend, that's right. It doesn't make any difference. Good job, guys. Good job listening. And you can be his friend. Everybody can be friends. Yay! Okay, y'all ready to go outside?